One of the reasons you said you were removed, former minister, was that you refused to take illegal or improper instructions. So I want to talk a little bit about the Marikana Massacre, because it happened during that period. So if you were still the National Commissioner during that period when the Marikana workers were protesting for a living wage, and then we had the ANC Deputy President Cyril Ramaphosa that was all over meeting ministers and calling for pointed action, how would you have responded to the protests of the Marikana workers?
Well, I would be saying this time and again, sometimes I sound arrogant. If I were there, they would not have a Marikana. I sound arrogant when I say, but I can assure you, there would be no Marikana if one was there. Maybe let's take this one. I don't know. I'm not defending Cyril on this one. But I don't know. Cyril was the member of the ANC, was not in government.
Yeah, that's
who's
what
the president
I said.
now. And then he speaks to the Minister of Police, as it happens even today. That people, they speak to the minister. And then the minister speaks to the National Commissioner. And Marikana happens. But the focus up to this day is more on Cyril rather than the minister and the National Commissioner that were there. I don't know how it changed to be that way. For me, I think, again, most of us were crying at the wrong funeral there. To say Cyril is maybe the letter that he wrote or the email, I don't know whether it was a letter.
Yeah, that's where I'm going.
Yes, but he wrote it to somebody that had to moderate it in terms of implementation. I don't think that the letter from Cyril said, you go and shoot 34 people and die there. I don't think he said so. So I would love how it came about. Another very serious point about Marikana, all of us, we talk about 34 people. We don't talk about 10 people that died before that day, and brutally so. You know, the police that were killed there, and they were cut their manhood and all that kind of thing. We don't talk about that. But you want my opinion on the police